All right, guys, we're going to talk about tesamorelin, one of my favorite peptides. Tesamorelin, or otherwise known as egrifta, is a 44 amino acid sequence growth hormone releasing hormone. It has a higher pulse outcome to facilitating IGF-1 release than that of CJC, so it's stronger than CJC, guys. It is also can be utilized on its own, although I would really highly recommend utilizing a growth hormone releasing peptide just to overcome that somatostatin issue if you're having gastritis compromises or inflammation going on in the gut. It aids with lipodystrophy. Now, this is very, very important because this, in essence, means the cell membranes of your cells become distorted. The permeability becomes all whacked and out of shot, and you end up having huge amounts of inflammation go on, let alone degeneration within neurocomplexes and the sphingolipids that build up within our membranes in the brain itself. So it helps with this, guys. It helps to prevent lipo fat dystrophy, okay? The breakdown of our phospholipid bilayer around our cell membrane structures, it prevents that from happening, which is so vitally important for a multitude of reasons, particularly reasons around autoimmune compromise. It improves NADPH. Now, when I spoke to you about NADPH in the past, this is a vital element to improve the activity of our innate, produced within ourselves, antioxidants, superoxide dismutase, glutathione. Okay, very important. It doesn't, if you have a deficiency of either of these, or you're having oxidative stress and you're just pumping in a lot of glutathione, your IVs, and you're thinking it's going to do a lot of good for you without actually addressing the NADPH balance in your body, guess what? That glutathione is not going to do much, all right? It might do something for a moment, but it's not going to address the primary issue, which is that of oxidative stress throughout your endothelium, okay, in particular around the structures of the membrane. So very, very important that if you are struggling with issues of high cholesterol, if you are struggling with issues of inflammation, poor circulation, to consider utilization of tesamorelin once you address the underlying immune compromise of lymphocyte activity, if there is one. So in other words, those of you who have autoimmune conditions or cancers, do not go straight for the jugular and use GHRPs or H's. Not to say you can't use them, but rather say first calm down the innate and adaptive immune complex to work with each other in the right balance again before incorporating the use of these powerful peptides. It also improves bone mineral density. It also has a high agonist for PPAR gamma, a peroxisome proliferate activator receptor gamma, which helps basically the body to utilize fats, carbohydrates in a more effective manner, particularly balancing out the activity of the autonomic nervous system to not utilize excessive amounts of glucose in states of rest. It helps to lower inflammation by addressing lipid dystrophy. Helps fat loss. It also helps to, very, very important, or helps to reduce choroid media thickness. Okay, so this is in the heart itself. Okay, so it really helps to reduce the thickness of the cardiomyocytes. All right, so in other words, it reduces the likelihood of your heart becoming enlarged. Okay, so this is huge for anybody who has familial history in this to incorporate its use as a preventative measure. It's also useful in elevated levels of CRP, C-reactive protein, which is generally the outcome not only because of muscle breakdown, okay, which is normally accompanied with creatine kinase as well, but generally the outcome because of high amounts of lipid peroxidation. Okay, I really want you guys to think about this. Lipid peroxidation is one of the highest causative factors to increase CRP, okay, or high sensitivity or baseline CRP. So when your membrane structures are taking a toll, okay, taking a big knock, CRP is going to come up, guys. And guess what? Utilizing this form of peptide, right, egrifta, tesamorelin, can actually prevent that or deal with that happening before it causes a whole lot of other unwanted diseases to proliferate in your body. Dosage factors here, reach out to us. It's all individual. Very, very important though, however, if you have any form of thymic dysfunction, okay, dysfunction of your thymus gland to be able to regulate enough thymic-based hormones, okay, or peptides, do not use this straight away. First, utilize the right thymic peptides, whether it be thymosin beta-4, thymosin alpha-1, get the balance back into question with your lymphocytes, and then utilize this, because otherwise, this particular growth hormone releasing hormone can actually induce myalgias fibromyalgias, okay, pain. We want to reduce inflammation, not propagate it. So peptides are always beneficial when utilized in the right circumstance and scenario, you being that circumstance and scenario. For me, Justin McGuire, I hope this is helpful. Let's deal with cardiovascular disease. Let's deal with high cholesterol. Let's deal with high CRP levels by addressing the root cause thereof. Take care. Bye now.